everywhere you go.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Welcome to the last edition of Business Flash for the week. In today's package, we have for you stories on aviation, external loan, agriculture, oil and gas, manufacturing, as well as some stock reports. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. First, the news headlines. Federal government plans recovering 37 billion naira debt from airlines, says Emirates ban stays. Nigeria needs more cement manufacturers to stem price increase. Senate okays President Buhari of $6.1 billion external loan request. And CBN authorizes payment service banks to sell dollars. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. The federal government has vowed to recover a total of 37 billion naira from airlines still owing various categories of debts. This is just as the government stated that the ban on Emirates Airlines would continue. The Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, stated this at this week's ministerial press briefing organized by the presidential communication team at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Sirika, who said airlines owed federal agencies 37 billion naira, also explained that ARIC owed between 13 billion naira and 14 billion naira. The minister added that construction firm by Courtney owed the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria about 14 billion naira.
37 billion that they are owing, especially ARIC, the culprit. I know they are owing us about maybe 13, 14 billion. If you are owing government, they are owing fund. The Bakotni, that's the Babalakin, right? The Bakotni is owing, I think, about 14 billion as the last count. He's not paid a single dime from the time he started to run that terminal building. And we have not ceased giving him electricity, water, fire cover, and so on and so forth. He hasn't paid a dime for 13 years. And if we go to shut his doors, the media, of course, and Nigerian people will say we're killing businesses. But he's killing our services too, because we have to have that money to provide for that toilet that you're looking for in Lagos Airport. So we have to earn money. Most of these are living by the IGRs, and so we need the money. But we'll go after the money. We will not allow this infrastructure to keep dilapidating and not earning money. We'll ensure that we give you the best of infrastructure, put it in the hands of the private sector who understand the business, run it and pay government and return back the infrastructure back to the people because we are social democrats in power.
Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Ernest Umahiye, said Nigeria currently imports 2.2 million tons of fish, while it produces 1.1 million tons against the total demand of 3.6 million tons annually. Umahiye, who disclosed this yesterday in Abuja at the Independent Dialogue on the Transformation and Future of Aquatic Food Systems in Nigeria, said 10 million Nigerians are actively engaged in primary and secondary fisheries operations, and the contribution of fisheries to the national gross domestic product is about 4.5%. While noting that the vision of President Muhammadu Buhari is to grow Nigeria's agricultural sector, he said the ministry has played a key role in addressing aquatic food systems, which include backward integration policy of government to encourage fish importers to go into commercial aquaculture. Nigeria needs to attract more investments and operators into the cement manufacturing sector in order to reduce cement prices. Chairman, Board of Directors of BUA Cement PLC, Alhaji Abdul Samad Rabiu, yesterday at the 5th annual general meeting of the cement company in Abuja, advocated for more players in the cement industry, noting that the quantity of cement produced by BUA, Dangote and Lafarge could not meet the demand, considering Nigeria's high population of about 220 million people. He explained that currently the 3 cement companies in the country produce about 30 million tons per annum, hence the need to have more players in order to bring down the prices. Rabiu said though more players would mean more competition for him, but it was in the best interest of the country. He, however, urged federal government to do everything possible to bring more investors into the sector with a view to meet the cement demand of Nigerians. The Nigeria Export Promotions Council's NEPC Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Olusegun Awolowo, has commended the Group Managing Director of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Melek Kyari, over his efforts in securing Nigeria's first methanol processing plant following the signing of a final investment decision in January 2021. Awolowo disclosed this when he hosted the NNPC boss at the Export House Maitama in Abuja. According to him, the project signifies federal government's effort to maximize value and monetize Nigerian vast natural gas endowment, having significant economic and development impact on the country, including revenue generation and import substitution for the methanol needs of the country that is currently 100% imported. He added that the recent passage of the Petroleum Industry Bill was also highlighted as being instrumental in driving the growth of the downstream sector and supporting Nigeria's diversification from being essentially a mono economy on oil. Kyari said the courtesy visit to the NEPC, the first of its kind, heralded a new strengthened relationship between the two organizations. The Senate yesterday approved a loan request of $6.1 billion by President Muhammadu Buhari. The money, which is about 2.34 trillion naira, was approved following the consideration of the report of the Senate Committee on Local and Foreign Debts at plenary. Chairman of the committee, Senator Clifford Odia, presented the report. President Buhari had in May asked the National Assembly to consider and approve the loan. The loan, he said, would be raised from multilateral and bilateral lenders as well as the international capital market. He also said the National Assembly had already approved of 4.6 trillion naira in the 2021 Appropriation Act and that the new borrowing of 2.3 trillion naira would part finance the deficit in the 2021 budget. In his presentation, Senator Odia said the request was not new as it had already been approved in the borrowing plan when the National Assembly passed the 2021 Appropriation Bill.
Of trading activities on the floor of the stock market for yesterday, the 8th day in the month of July 2021. Join me on Monday when I bring you the summary of today's trading, the 9th day in the month of July and the week's wrap-up.
05.5